Now let's understand advanced OOP concepts. On that, having a different type of Dunder methods, right? Dunder methods, class/static methods, and decorators. So these three things we will cover in this advanced OP, like what is the Dunder methods, what is the class or a static method, what is the decorator, that all we'll do cover on them. Okay, so start first Dunder and magic, Dunder and magic methods. These are the special methods that Python calls automatically. We do not call them. Python does call them automatically. That will start with the underscore, like underscore init underscore. So it is like constructor which is used for the object creation. And when the object will call create, init will automatically call. Second will be str, that is a string representation of the function that will also call if you will print reference into a print statement, right? Len is a length function that will use the calculate the length of the, I can say, objects. Add is the one function which is used add of two objects, right? And equal, that will check the equality of two objects, and represent, developer friendly, represent, like that, right? So these are the six Dunder function or magic function which do we use in our day-to-day Python example. And this function we do not call because they are the kind of predefined function. We cannot change the name of them, but we can use them. So Dunder method let you custom classes work with a Python built-in, like length, print, right, plus a double equal to kind of them, right? So this kind of operation we can perform. So let's understand with one example, there we can get clear picture about this particular things. So let me go to directly to the what I can say, like Google Colab. So here we will understand one example, like for example vector is a one example. Vector is a one class and having a like 4 different function, right? They all are the magic function. Dunder function is also called magic function also. So whichever start with the underscore, that is called magic function also. Init is a one function, str is a one function, add is a one function, length is the one function. So init is like a constructor, str is like representing the strings, add is kind of adding the two objects, and length is kind of calculating the length of the objects. So now let's start here. First we are writing vector v1 equal to vector 2 comma 3. So that means what it will do, it will call the constructor. We are not calling it, it's automatically called. So vector 2 comma 3, it will call the init function, and here it will call 2 comma 3 assigned into this x and y. Next we are calling vector 1 comma 4. So again it will call the constructor and pass 1 comma 4 here, right? Then we are calling here print v1 plus v2. So how does it convert here this v1 plus v2? It is saying v1 dot add v2. So here we are passing two things, right? One is the vector 2 comma 3 and one is the vector 1 comma 4. So what is saying that v1 is having a 2 comma 3 and v2 will be having a 1 comma 4. So it's saying that v1 dot add v2. So that is having an internal logic. That is having internal logic. There it is performing self x plus other x. So self x means it is talking about 2. Other x means it is talking about the v2. So v1 is having a like, so if you are talking self dot x means it is talking about the first, which is a v1. So self, because v1 will having a two things, right? What? X and y. So self dot x, self dot y. So self dot x means it is talking about the 2 and other dot y. So here other we have, right? So other is passing as an argument. So v2 will directly copy under to this other reference. So whenever we are getting other dot x, that means it is getting the value of second object, and where we are saying like self dot x, it is getting value the first. So here we are saying okay, 2 plus 1 and 3 plus 4. So that it will perform the addition, right? And then we are writing print length v1. So it will directly calculate the length of v1 and we can directly print the v1 as well, right? So print v1, it will directly call the string function, right? And this print length v1 will call the length function. It will display the length, that means square root of them. So what we are writing, self dot x square plus self of y square, and that means the whole root square 0.5, right? So that way it will calculate. So let me run this code. So what we are getting, first we are getting vector 3 comma 7. So we are getting vector 3 comma 7, that could be addition, right? Then we are getting the length. So what we are getting the, this length we are getting the 3 and vector 2 comma 3. 2 comma 3 means we are passing here 2 comma 3 here, right? So that means print v1 will display the 2 comma 3. So that's why we can understand this Dunder methods where or magic functions we do call, right? that is init, str, add, length, and some more is also there. So that we understood in this, and that will call automatic. Init will call when the object will create, str will call when do we write the reference under the print statement, and add will call when do we add two objects. So we are writing v1 plus v2. So inside this plus, it is having a call of add function like that. Okay, and length is directly calculating the length only. So that way we are understanding this particular functions. Okay, now let's understand with one more example, with one more scenario, that is called class method and static method. So class method and static method is also used right in the object-oriented programming and advanced Python. So what is the instance method and class method? So instance method are the method which will always having a parameter like self, which will directly associate with the constructor initialization. So we can say, right, when do we write the constructor, we have having like a self, that is called non-static. That is called non-static, or it is called instance method also, right? The class method, what? The class method are the method which will directly represent with the class, and that can be called directly by the class class itself, and that will be associated with that class method decorator. Like for example, here we are using one function like get count, and here we are using get class method. So this is class method is kind of decorator, right? So at class method, that get count and validate age, that is a kind of function which is look like a static method. So here we are having a static method, so that will take some parameters, and it is a utility function, no access to instance or class. That means it is not having any kind of access of instance or class, right? So these are the three different functions we had. Instance method we have, instance method we can create which will directly associate with the self, and constructor is one of the best example, right? Access modify instance state, most common. Class method, that will use for the class label that can be accessed with the class itself. Static method, that means the function which is no access, they are not having any access to the instance or class, right? Now let's understand with one example. So here I am creating a one student class which are having a three type of function. So this is called non-static instance function, that is called static, and that is called non-static. So how to call the instance function? Directly with the object itself. So we are passing student Arjun, student Kavya. So they both are calling the constructor itself. So first it is assigning Arjun, and second it is assigning the Kavya. And here we are simply counting the students, right? Second we are saying student dot get count. So student dot get count will directly come here. So you can see here I am not using any object. I am not using here S1 or S2. We are directly using with this class name itself. So student is a class, and we are passing here get count. So what we do, get count. So get count directly return me the count values, which could be nothing like a 2. And second we are calling print student dot validate age. So validate age is a one function that is used static method decorators, and it will give me like true only. So here it is checking 5 less than equal to age less than equal to 25. So this is kind of utility function, whichever we want to use to perform some operations, some utility operation, then we can go with the static method. And class method will be the class method which will having a class label access. Like for example count. So we are getting the count different, right? But we are getting at the class label only, right? So count variable will be the class label variable, right? So count equal to 0, that is a class variable, and that class variable we can directly use into a class method function, right? So we are having a three type of function: class method, and static method, and instance method. All three having a different behavior, right? So let's understand one again. So instance method, class method, and static, these are the three different type of method. Class method will be directly with the constructor. Instance method will be like a constructor. Class method is associated with a class method, and static method will be associated with the static decorators. Now let's understand with one example where I implemented most of the logics, kind of library management. So here we created one library items is abstract class that is using with the ABS module, right? And book library that will use from the inheritance, and then we are having a like magazines, and we are having a like books. So that is a kind of a book we are providing two type of book and magazines, and then we are directly using through the for loop, and we are getting here 101 from the and tag today, something like that. So that way we can use abstractions, inheritance, right, polymorphism, all concepts we have implemented in this particular example. So I will share this code with you, right? So this is all about kind of advanced Python object-oriented programming. And oops concept quick reference. So class and object, class, keyword, class or instance, real world, blueprint house, Python syntax. So these are the some kind of topic that we covered: encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction, class method, static method, and Dunder method, right? str and add, right? So these are the method that do we call automatically. So this is all about kind of all advanced concepts of this object-oriented programming. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye.